All right, welcome back everybody to the channel. My name is Cameron. If you don't know who I am, I'm the CEO of Conva AI, an AI lead generation agency. And also I run this YouTube channel where I teach you guys AI automation, fun things like that. And I just wanted to make this quick video just in case you're stuck between make.com or N8N, whichever one you want to use. They're both good, but I've noticed a lot of people are switching to N8N more often. If you look on YouTube, you'll see way more N8N videos that have way more views than make.com videos. But both are good. They both have their own uses. I prefer make.com, but I use N8N for a lot of things, and I'm going to actually tell you why in this video. Pretty much one thing that I really do hate about make.com, sadly, but I have to deal with, is if you're using, oh man, hold on, my nose is itching. If you've ever built automations in make.com, then you know about the, what's it called? The funds, the I can't think of the credits, that's what's killing me. The credits, that's a killer. And that's something that you don't have to deal with in N8N. And really, if you're small, not doing too much in make, then it won't really bother you. But for the most part, a lot of people, this kind of hits home for a lot of people. I'm gonna make automation just to show you what it is. But yeah, I build businesses every day. I do use both platforms, and don't get me wrong, like I said, make is amazing and I use it a lot. It's great for beginners, but like I said, that insufficient funds thing, the credits, that's a real game changer right there. It really hurts us. So today I'm just going to build your automation just so we can see what I'm talking about, because if you're trying to decide which one to get into, this is going to help you decide pretty much. So pretty much we just have a scenario. I don't know if you guys can build this along with me if you want to. I'm actually going to build a very useful scenario actually, so I think you guys should follow along with me. But pretty much we have ourselves a Google Sheet. Hold on, I need to go to Sheets, go to Google. Pretty much what we have here is a list of company names. You don't have to look them up. These are fake names. But yeah, we have a list of company names. On your sheet, you just need to put current name, make new name, and then N8N new name. Pretty much, I just want to show you. We're just going to shorten these names up, but I want to show you how big of a difference this is in N8N versus make.com. So we'll start with make.com. So if you don't know how to do this, I'll just walk you through it. We have our Watch New Roles Google Sheet, and I have the wrong one. Do this one right here. Okay, that's also one more thing. Turn this off. Well, if you know anything about N8N, you know for a fact connecting to your Google account or whatever is insanely difficult. I may make a video on that one day. We never know, but I really don't want to because that's kind of hard. But which one is it? Which one is this one right here? Sheet name, sheet 1. Yes. All. Do all. Then you want to do this right here. I could be doing this wrong. I'm going to use, I already have a prompt. If you guys want it, you can just copy, just pause the video, copy it right here. If you guys want to copy this over, let me make sure I'm recording. If you guys want to copy this over, pretty much what our prompt is: you are a cold email expert. Based on the company's name, along with context from their LinkedIn URL and the person's headline, extract the most recognizable part of the brand. Ignore filler words, legal terms, and focus on the portion that employees and insiders would actually refer to. We'll see if this actually works. I don't think this is going to work, but we shall see. And then update a row. Select path. Nope. My drive. Let's see if this works, because this actually might not work now that I actually read this prompt over. Row number. Current name. Make new name. Result. Ute. All right, let us see real quick. Let us see. Just run this once, and I want you guys to watch what's gonna happen. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't know why, but I have a feeling this ain't gonna work. Oh, it worked. Okay. All right, I'm an idiot. Stop. I gotta redo this. I'm not gonna cut this out because I want you guys to see the problems and errors that we go through. Stop running. Okay. So I actually do this. Extract. Okay, now let's try this. Save. Run once. I messed that up. Let's see if this works. I'm tripping. It's still not gonna work. I'm tripping. I have not had to make a scenario or make in a few days now. It's still not gonna work. And I know exactly why. Result. You have to actually put what we're using. Current name. Save. Now let's try it. Okay, now this should work right here. This should indeed work. M2 Media 2. Now I want you to see how we don't really care about how long it's going to take, and don't worry about the actual results we're getting. But I just want to show you that how many do we have? And I'm definitely not wasting all my credits. We have 215. It's only going to run 2 at a time. But yeah, we have 215 of these. So for starts, I would end up having to use, to run this automation, I would end up having to use 215 credits of mine to run this automation. Now, assuming that I have, say you have multiple clients and you're trying to scrape 1,000. Well, actually, let me break it down to this. Say you're running a cold emailing agency, such as I do, and you need a bunch of clients so you can email to reach out for your clients. And you're going to need a lot of emails, lots and lots of emails, lots and lots of clients coming in and out. You're going to want to shorten their names up because you don't want to use that, like, their full name, because that sounds weird and man, people will know you're using AI. So say you want to shorten it, you're going to have to first use credits to scrape. That's going to be 1,000 credits, if not more, depending on how many clients you have. So say you have 5 clients, that is 5,000 clients just to scrape 1,000 emails for each client. Then you want to shorten their names. That's going to be 5,000 more credits. And I only have the $10 version of this, which means I'm already at a credits on make.com. And that's a problem. I'm definitely not going to run this full automation because, like I said, I have 287 names and I don't want to use all my names. But I can show you about, we'll do limit 20, always 20 credits just for you guys. Save, run this. And also something else I do that does kind of bother me is this thing, it goes one by one. On N8N, I'll show you it goes way faster. Okay, so I'll be honest, I did get tired of waiting, so we just did 10 of them. But you guys pretty much get the example of what I'm saying, is trying to say. Make does seem cool at first. This is very, very useful. See, you got it changed MP Creative Marketing Agency, because you don't want to say that in an email to somebody. You don't want to say something such as, hey, I see MNP Creative Marketing Agency, so and so and so. You would just be better to say M&P Creative. That sounds way more professional and casual. So to make this type of automation for thousands of clients, like I said, that would run you a lot of credits. And there are ways around this. If you're a real mathematician and very, very great with make.com, you probably could get around using a lot of credits. But for the average Joe that's just trying to get on here and make some money, we're not going to do all of that. But lucky for us, here comes N8N. Let's save that real quick. We'll make us a new flow. We'll start with here. And I know I haven't showed you guys too much N8N on this channel. I don't really use N8N like that. I use, like I said, I use N8N for things such as this that are repetitive and are going to use up a lot of credits. This is where N8N, in my opinion, comes in. People talk about AI agents and things like that, but I truthfully don't care about that. Let me see. Let me get my hands dirty and see if I can do this. Get rows in sheets. Let's see. Choose rows. Choose list sheet 1. All right. One day I'm gonna make a full tutorial about how to use N8N.com, but for now I'm just trying to do something really small. All right, what are we trying to do here? AI. Open AI. That's not how you do that, dude. How do you do that thing? I can't think of what it's called. Basic LLM chain. Yeah, this little dude right here. Prompt user. I'm gonna use that exact same prompt from this one. Hopefully it works the same way. Control A. Control A. Control V. All right, what are you doing? User message is required. I'm messing up. Control C. Control V. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you have to do this, but I always do it in N8N just to find what it is. Don't want to execute yet. I just use ChatGPT. I don't really like using anything else or OpenAI or whatever. ChatGPT 4.01 mini. And then we're gonna add sheets. And I want you guys to actually copy this because this is actually really good automation I'm giving you guys. This is actually very, very useful. Get row, update row. Should I use update row? Yes, update row. Choose from sheet 1. Okay. Now, this is just a pet peeve I have. I like to execute everything one by one. Company name. Company name. Okay. Execute step. And then we'll have to wait for this to finish. But while this is going, pretty much I'm going to explain to you. So this part right here is one single, well, N8N doesn't run on credits. So there's no credits being used right here. So pretty much everything I'm doing right now on essentially for N8N.com, everything you do on here is free. You just have to pay monthly. You have unlimited credits for the most part that I understand. I've never heard anything about credits on N8N. So that's the great thing. Repetitive tasks like this that would cost you a lot of money on Make.com can be done in N8N way, way faster. And then watch this right here. Current name, row number. And also, it just seems like, in my opinion, it seems like this happens way faster. I don't know, it just seems like I finished this way quicker. And I got better results also. I don't know. In my opinion, this is just something that I feel like is very, very convenient in N8N to do things such as this. There's pros and cons to each, like I said. You can do smaller, quicker things with N8N, such as, okay, I'll say this. Running your back-end business with Make.com is way better in my opinion. That's the great thing about it, if that makes sense. So pretty much that's the real reason that I feel like a lot of people are switching to N8N over Make.com. Like I said, I use both of them, and I feel like you should use both of them too, because who's to say in the future that people won't start switching back to Make.com, and you didn't learn Make.com, you were on N8N. But if you learn both of them, you don't have to worry about that. So it's not really hype, it's just the freedom from the credit anxiety, I feel like. I feel like that's the real reason that people are switching over to N8N from Make.com. You could say it's AI agents or anything, but I feel like it's just more of a credit thing and more convenient, and I feel like N8N may be a little bit faster. But like I said, I use both of them. So if you're trying to hit limits, I think you should probably just try N8N. But I just want to make this quick video really quickly to show you guys the difference. And I also wanted to sneak in this tidbit automation. Hopefully you guys did copy this and put this in your back pocket. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you have any questions, I usually try and answer all of those below. So go ahead and drop those in the comments. But with that being said, have a great rest of your day, guys.